Yeah, the Bloodline 2.0.
Yes, sir.
They got rid of Paul Heyman.
They did.
Told Solo that you're not my tribal chief. So I'm guessing that's gonna lead to Roman and the Usos coming back, taking on that version of the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Bloodline Civil War.
Well, I guess Paul Heyman them didn't lie when they said they were in the third or fourth inning of this.
Oh yeah.
Of this bloodline era, I guess, huh?
Hey, they got them a long term story, I guess. Hey, stick with it. Some people are invested in it. I'm kind of
same. I'm in and out of it, and like I said, I will say, like the IWC was saying, that pop when Roman come back is gonna be it's gonna be crazy.
I tell you, something else is gonna happen when Roman come back. It's over for Cody because I'm a Cody fan. I like Cody. I followed him when he left the E and went on his indie run and all that.
Mm-hmm.
His championship run has been kind of underwhelming to me.
To me as well.
It's just, I don't know. It just, you don't have that cool factor. I mean, he's a good baby face, but he's too much. I don't know. It's just too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see how you feel too, and I say the same thing with Bayley. Anytime Bayley is a face champion, it's always it just don't hit the same.
Who was her next opponent? Is it Nia?
I think so.
Because she won the Queen of the Ring, right? So she gets the shot at SummerSlam. Is she going for her? Or?
They haven't announced that. They haven't worked their way up to that because I guess they've been working their way up to Money in the Bank next. So they've been having all those qualifying matches stuff.
That's right.
For Money in the Bank. So I feel like it's probably either going to be Tiffany Stratton or Chelsea Green. I think that's down to my two. If I had to be a gambling man, I put my favors on those two to come out and win the women's
I thought Tiffany was in the doghouse because that tweet.
And they said the reason her getting the win, of her Instagram post. Yeah. They said her getting the win the other day or on SmackDown was her lifted of her punishment. Her punishment ended.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said they put her in the doghouse. They good for that. They let it for stuff cool down. Keep them off TV for a little bit. Let the the IWC calm down for a little bit, and then throw them right back in. And they also worked it where with the storyline she was in, it was kind of coming to an end with that. So it was good to keep her off TV for a little bit, and then bring her back. So. But yeah, I'm right there with you. And I remember like I said, I talked to one of my homeboys up there at KB. He was like, "Do we really want to see the what's name reset? Do we really want to see the WWE Universe reset?" And I think that's what we got with Cody winning.
We talked about that.
We got a reset, and I don't know, but it's always been that summer. Remember, that was always the thing about WWE. Them summer months was.
Yeah, it kind of
keep up with, it's always that summertime right after Mania. They used to always have to kind of work themselves up to catch over those crowds that, that they normally, or just the creative, I won't say crowds, I say the creative, to get them through, to get to SummerSlam and then, get to, like Survivor Series and then rebuild back up for WrestleMania. So, and then, we did, and I just thinking about some tidbits and stuff that happened since last time we talked, that Castle, what was it, Clash at the Castle? That they had a lot of botches in that one. I had to bring that up because it was just what I thought about. Them ropes was real slippery that night, man.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of stuff going on. Jay didn't have a good match that day. There was a lot of.
I was shocked that they made him lose. I figured they was gonna have those titles for a minute.
Me too.
All right.
Me too, because I don't think they was ready for them to face off each other just yet. I still don't think they're absolutely ready for that. So
are they leading to Jade and Bianca? Are they leading to them?
Not yet. I don't think it's full time just yet. Yeah, they still kind of helping each other out. Like on SmackDown, what's name helped Naomi win her qualifying match when she hit what's the girl from God, I can't think of face is right there, but name drawn a blank. She's part of the Way. Can't think of her name. tall girl. I can't black dark hair.
Oh, Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Name just drawn a blank. But yeah, Jade had helped Naomi win her qualify. Yeah, have her win her qualifications match. So you know, like I said.
So the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches: Io, Chelsea, Lyra Valkyrie, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and they have one more to be determined.
God, yep. That's what I was surprised of.
Tiffany Stratton probably win it.
That's why I said it's going to be between her and Chelsea. And then flipping over to Raw real fast while it's on my mind. What do you think about the whole Dirty Dom and Liv little story back and forth with all the sexual innuendos and stuff that they're playing on?
I mean, it's a story. I mean, it's fine, but I think some people had some issues with it, saying that
they did.
You know, the former owner of the company was alleged to be doing this, and y'all making a storyline out of it. I mean,
I didn't see that one, but that was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big deal. Tuesday morning.
That was funny. That was funny. I wish I would have saw that one. That's funny.
Oh, you didn't see any of that?
No, I did not see any of that. I wish I would have saw that.
Yeah. Oh, the former owner of the company was alleged to be doing this, and y'all making a storyline out of it. You know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Off all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, I wanted to ask you about this. Just thinking about random topics off the top of my head. What do you think about the NXT and TNA Forbidden Door stuff that they've been doing? Or have you got a chance to see about that?
It's clear that the WWE is copying what AEW is doing. It's fine. It's the wrestling business. It's fine, but it's not going to help TNA any. Because
that's also Grace, true.
She already came over and lost. And then the return was who did they send to TNA? Somebody I never heard of.
Two people now. It's two people I done seen now that went over there.
It's all they're gonna do is rate the talent that they want, and that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Like Joe Hendry, they already talking about when his contract up, when he he gonna go to NXT. Jordan Grace, that's all they're gonna do is rate their talent. That's what I think.
Yeah.
A lot of the IWC was saying, AEW didn't help TNA. Yes, they did. When Kenny Omega was their champion, he gave them the highest buy rate ever.
Mm-hmm.
Their TV ratings went up when Kenny Omega was on the show. They had their world title on the first episode of Rampage. I mean, come on. Whatever.
Exactly. Everybody got their opinions. And what do you think about what's the name making his he jumped ship? All Ego, Ethan Page.
That was one of the guys that I looked at in AEW. I said, if he doesn't work out at AEW, he can fit in WWE, but I didn't know it was gonna be NXT. I thought it was gonna be on the main roster.
Right.
I like Ethan Page, but like I say, it's fine. Most likely they're gonna keep him in NXT. I
don't see where he would go up to. He spent a lot of time in developmental.
Yeah, I mean, him, Sean Spears.
It was Sean him. Spears, he beat
Trick Williams Tuesday, didn't he?
He sure did. And then what about Pillman? Pillman's son. Pillman Jr. Well, he's still over there too.
Went over, they're gonna show everybody how to use him. He ain't did nothing.
Back of the line.
Quiet over there.
Back of the line.
I hate when they do that, man.
Yeah.
Ricochet gone.
That's right. We didn't talk. That's right. Ricochet was determined to be a free agent.
Everybody gonna turn on him. He wasn't good no way. He don't do nothing but flips and all that.
Yeah.
Watch. It's come on, man. I think they.
You know how it goes.
I think they underused Ricochet because before he went to NXT, Ricochet in PWG in New Japan, he was King Ricochet. King Rick. He was doing whatever he want. He was on fire, and I don't think they use him to his potential in NXT or the main roster.
I just always felt like you said, you got to be able to have that both. You got to be able to talk and perform in the ring. I think being able to talk kind of hurt him, like I said, in the long run. Because I would hate to put him in the Jeff. I hate to put him in the Jeff Hardy category. You know, like the Jeff. I always put him in the not so well talkers. You know, that's the Shelton Benjamins, Jeff Hardy. I'll throw Ricochet in there. Then I'd even put. I don't want to fully put Apollo Crews in there, but I had to he'd be like honorable mention.
All about him.
Exactly. I would have to put those guys, the not so well talkers.
What happened to the Nigerian gimmick he had?
They wiped that under the rug real fast. They wiped that under the rug real fast. They did that real fast.
Somebody else that's leaving. Dijak.
Yeah. I posted that story in the Discord where they said that now that they don't even. They find out on social media if they get
he had no conversation
they get released. Yep. Hey, it's a business. It's the business we in.
The fans turned their back on him too. Oh, he wasn't good no way. Oh, he was feeding Sean Ross Sapp information. That's why they fired him. Like, where y'all getting this from, man?
Exactly.
It's weird, man.
They just be coming up with stuff. I kind of just laugh to see how far they can go around until the next little, I guess, story or fib. And
it's man.
It is. You got it. I'm trying to think anything else on the WWE part. On the east side,
I'm curious to see where they're going with this CM Punk and Drew McIntyre story.
Yeah, I'll give them credit with that. That's been very long term stuff that they've been doing just because of Punk getting injured and then him messing
clear yet. Yeah, I think
that's what I'm saying. He was getting injured and trying to work his way back to get cleared. And last I read it was trying to be around SummerSlam. Either before SummerSlam or right around it or a little bit after. So it's probably be around that time that he's trying to get cleared. So
this is a pretty good story. CM Punk has been costing him the title and he's been getting on his nerves and Drew just snapped. So it's a pretty good story. Wonder where he's headed to. Seth Rollins and Damian Priest at Money in the Bank. That was kind of out of nowhere.
And look, that's what I said. I remember that the night that they kicked off Raw, I was like, he come and get front of the line. He jumped everybody. He got back. So I guess it's his redemption for losing the title at Mania. I guess he get his I don't know if he ever got a title rematch, I guess, for losing it. Not that I know of. So I get that. I don't remember. He probably did. I just don't remember. But then, I guess this is his rematch for losing the title, I guess. Or having to drop the title. But I just laughed at myself like, damn, he healed up quickly and he took his time, he took his time off. He healed up pretty quick and now he's right back in front of the line. But I think they did needed another push, especially if they wasn't gonna have Drew and CM Punk go for a title. They did need a fresh face to be in the main event picture on that side, because that's the only other one. That's the only other fresh face I can think of. And then we got to talk about the what is it? The Bo Dallas led group that tormented Monday Night Raw, shot Chad Gable in the head, and Chad Gable came back next week and had a qualifying match.
the Wyatt Six.
The Wyatt Six. That's what it's called.
Me personally, I was never a fan of the Fiend and all that. I wasn't a fan of that because the way they booked him, you can't beat him, you can't hurt him. Everybody
Randy Orton definitely lit him on fire.
Everybody he fought turned out to be worse off. Like they almost ruined Seth Rollins after that. The Fiend. Like I don't know.
I like the Firefly House stuff. I like that stuff. That was pretty. None of that. I did. I didn't have a problem with it. And what did you see? It was either Mark Henry's comment or somebody else's comment?
Said he was disappointed though because they didn't keep up.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's a different time, man.
It is a different, just eras. Yeah, you got to blame it on eras now.
I see where he's coming from, but it's a different time, man.
Right. It's definitely a different time. The way they do stuff.
Yeah.
Now is different from a lot of people can sell it, but they can differentiate the two. Like, so he did make a good point. Boogeyman, you always saw Boogeyman in full character, but that was different. Like you said, he was had a mystique and an aura about him.
Yep.
And I know it'd be hot wearing all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's going out anyway. So
what, Bo Dallas supposed to go out as Uncle Howdy every day? Nah, man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly. That junk get hot. Ain't nobody got time to be doing all that.
Yeah. I don't know where that's going. I don't know who they going after. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I got to see more of that. I did say the backstory that he told, the little vignette where he was sitting down doing a little interview, that was dope. The backstory on that, how he incorporated, Bray's death and everything into that. I thought that was some good stuff right there. I will give that, definitely give that credit.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely love what they were doing with that. But like you said, it's more to see because we already kind of knew who they were, and it's like since we kind of know who is who, it's just like was and then the other point I meant on the other night of Monday Night Raw. I don't know if it was this past week or the week prior, but Poke Killian Cross, man. I don't know what they could do with that Joker because boy, him and Kofi match was dead as a doorknob, boy.
It's been like that ever since he came up to the main roster. It's just not clicking with Cross.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They trying their hardest, and it worked. Like I said, it worked well in NXT until Adam Cole ripped him. Boy, Adam Cole chopped him up on that promo, and then I feel like ever since that promo, he ain't been the same. No matter how hard they try.
And the little skirt, it's not working.
It worked. Let him grow his hair back out. Made him like the punk rocker. That
is he still with AOP? Yep. He still with them?
Mm-hmm. And now I said the segment at the end of that match, they worked it where they cut to the back and they beat up Xavier Woods. And then when they cut back to them in the ring, Rena was, dead silent. It had no reaction.
Yeah.
Feel bad for old Karrion Kross on that one. I was like, dang. Yeah. They tried to get him over, but I guess it ain't the same. It ain't the same as it used to be.
Yeah, I guess go over to AEW.
Yes, sir.
Tonight is Forbidden Door.
Yes, sir. And the card is loaded, boy.
15 matches.
Full.
Whew.
That's a lot of wrestling. That is a lot of wrestling, boy.
I think the 0 hour, the little free hour, that's a good card.
Exactly. That's got about 3 or 4 matches on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's man.
And it start right at 7, don't it?
Yeah. Yep. 7 o'clock.
Start at 7. Yeah. I have my paid streaming service. I got my paid streaming service ready to go.
They got it everywhere now. YouTube, Triller.
Yeah.
Bleacher Report, regular pay-per-view. I think it's on the Zone. So AEW, you can find it anywhere now.
Kicking off, before we get into it, to the card. Does AEW get the TV deal?
Oh yeah.
Because it'll be uncharted territory. It'll be uncharted territory.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna have a 3-hour show.
I saw that part. Rampage, they were just trying to find the right block.
Rampage is either going to add a Dynamite or a Collision. That 10 o'clock on Friday night, they're getting rid of that. They're going to have a 3-hour show, which might not be bad because they got a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they could probably flesh out the storylines a little more with a 3-hour show, but I believe that's what's going to happen. They're going to have a 3-hour show.
And it don't need to be on Saturday. It can't be on. It might as well be on Wednesday. It might as well. Yeah, it might as well be on Wednesday because it can't be respectfully, it can't be Saturday. Because then going forward, like I said, basketball season's over with. Just thinking about competing with the other sports it's doing fairly okay, but it could be better, definitely. And that's one thing they got to flesh out. They definitely got to flesh out, like you said, some of them storylines, and then because their ratings aren't going as well. And I always love how I ain't gonna get into that, but anyway, but yeah, they got to flesh those out. But like I said, they'll be competing, with college football coming up and college football Fridays and Saturdays, and then you'll have, like you said, the big Saturday games now with college football. So and then you'll have the NFL coming around in the fall. So they'll have to compete with that. On that Saturday with Dynamite, with Collision. So I say, just move it over to Dynamite. But that's gonna be crazy. 2-3 hours of TV.
Hey,
I don't like it.
They getting paid for it. Hey,
true. I don't like it. I don't like the Monday Night Raw. It'd be so hard sometimes.
Yeah,
I try to, but then
stay up there late. Yeah,
man. And like you said, I'll usually catch it in blocks. I usually catch the first 15 minutes, last 15 minutes of the hour, first 15 minutes of the hour, last 15 minutes, and do it like that. And then always catch that last 20 minutes of the 10:40 window. I always try to catch the last because that's usually the key parts of the show. But it'd be in between. It'd be it'd be rough. That's why I said 3 hours going for it. And then even when Raw goes to Netflix, that's gonna be that's gonna be a whole nother thing. And then I wouldn't mind seeing. Hopefully, knock on wood, wishes they get it, that we get at least some form of the pay-per-views on Max.
I think they're trying to get that in the deal.
I think they got that and get the library to go over to Max. Yeah, because I would like to see the library. Yeah, if they can get the library to go over to Max. Yeah.
Well,
and then and then what you got for the card?
I'm looking forward to.
What are you looking forward to? I say, yeah, me too.
That's a nice little story that made it a little personal. They've been going at it the last
few weeks.
Yeah. Mercedes is going against, I forgot the lady's name, but it's for both
from
titles.
CLW, right?
Yeah, but I think Mercedes, she's taking that New Japan Strong title and she's going to have her TBS title.
That's right.
Who else is on there? MJF.
MJF. We forgot to talk about him, his return.
Yeah.
He stamped his return back to.
They've been teasing him at Ospreay. He's been looking at Ospreay kind of side eye and throwing little shots. Most likely they're going to be at Wembley.
Yeah, I think that's what is definitely going to come down to.
Yeah,
and I want to see I used to tell everybody I like Zack Sabre Jr. I like his style, bro. I don't know what it is about his style. I like his style of wrestling. I'm interested to see how him and Orange Cassidy does too.
Oh, that's going to be a good match. That's going to be a good match.
That is going to be a good one. That should be good. And then did you see the report where they were talking about Bryan Danielson? He's supposed to get some of these wins back since he's about to go into, I guess, retirement.
They say they don't have no story. His story is he's mad about all these losses he's been taking. He's getting back focused, and he's trying to
get all these dubs back. Yeah, trying to get all these dubs back. So I'm gonna be interested to see how that plays out, because what he did promise his daughter he would retire or take a step back or something like that. I forgot what
he's gonna take a step back. He's not gonna all the way retire. He's gonna take a step back.
Yeah, not be full time. That's what it was. Not be full time.
Yeah. You got the TNT Championship ladder match. Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush. Leo Rush is back.
And we do know who's gonna be the other man.
Who?
Ain't what's name supposed to be the not Adam Page. Yeah, Adam Page. Ain't he supposed to not Adam Page? Hangman, excuse me. Ain't Hangman supposed to be the one they supposed to throw in?
I think he's gonna be the wild card in the Owen tournament.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. My fault. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what I'm thinking in the wild card tournament. Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
And then you got John Moxley versus Nato.
Yep, for the IWG.
And what was Nato? Nato said what was his stipulation? They said it. I forgot what they said. His stipulation was that if he lose, something like that. If you don't win, I don't have him winning. I don't have him winning.
I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna beat Moxley.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's why we watch to see it. And then Tony Storm versus Mina Shakira. Is that how you pronounce it? I forgot how you pronounce it.
I think Tony Storm gonna go away with that one.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson against Shingo Takagi.
That should be a good one too. Yeah, he definitely should win that one. And then you got the Elite versus who they
Acclaimed and Tanahashi. The Elite probably will win that.
Yeah.
I need the Young Bucks to change their ring gear, man. I don't like it. The vest. I don't
Oh
like it,
yeah,
man.
just because be with the VPs is the
I
VP
get it,
look.
but
Yeah.
no, I don't like it, man. Yeah.
And now, question: do what's name only wrestle on Collision?
Who?
Because he every once in a while he'll wrestle on Dynamite. Okada, yeah.
He wrestles on both. I guess
Okay, yeah.
trying to have him on both.
And then did you see the other comment on the IWC? People got mad because Mercedes Moné said that she got creative control with Tony, and she collaborates well with Tony, and people got all upset and
what's wrong with
like
that?
the WCW, WCW 2.0, WCW.
Okay.
How that goes.
We'll talk about that too. WCW, yeah.
We got
but
that's
what
what I really want to talk about. Yeah,
she's a major star. He had to do what he had to do to get her. I mean,
business. It's business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then I saw the report that they said they spent over 104 million on talent contracts.
Well, I don't know if that's all the way true. It could
be,
but who knows?
Could be, yeah.
People gonna run with it and say he was just like Eric Bischoff, giving everybody big contracts.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's true. And since we'll go ahead and knock out WCW before we wrap it up. For y'all that don't know, they had the go ahead.
Killed WCW.
The W, yeah. Go ahead.
To me, it was nothing new to me. I knew all these stories.
Me same.
Numerous times. I mean,
same.
I even heard the story where they said they thought it was an inside job.
Yep, the conspiracy.
Not selling the Eric Bischoff. I heard that story a while ago, but to me, it basically the show was saying, "Well, it's not Eric Bischoff's fault." That's what the whole show was. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah, the whole four-part series. It was definitely a lot of pointing fingers from. And like I said, I just was really intrigued with it because it got new people to sit down and actually talk about interviews and stuff. But of course, they were missing out on a bunch of other people. Like rest his soul. I wish Scott Hall was here, hear what he had to say, and then of course. Everybody would have loved to have heard what Hulk Hogan had to say, but he'll probably never do an interview. Exactly. I would say he probably never would sat down because he benefited from so much of it. So he really ain't got nothing to talk about.
He had creative control. He was basically running WCW. Every time they did a show, he got paid, whether he was there or not. Like, they didn't even bring that up.
Exactly.
Oh man.
I just loved it because of all the interviews that they had and that Joker, Bret Hart, boy, he taking that hatred with Goldberg to the grave.
Eric Bischoff too. See, everybody's idiots. They are idiots, and they were. When he came, he was the hottest wrestler in the business in '97, and they didn't do nothing with him. The whole '98, they did nothing with him.
Right.
Half of '99, they didn't do anything with him. His brother passed away, and then he had like a match with Benoit, like a memorial match. After that, they didn't do nothing with him until Russo came in. Russo put the belt on him, but
didn't work out. Too little, too late. Yeah. And I agree with one. I think it was either Conan or somebody else said it. I always agree with looking back at it now. I always agreed that they really should have respected the mid card a lot more. Because that's what really kept people watching. Outside of the NWO stuff, it was that the mid carders and the luchadors and the cruiserweights. Those two right there really kept, the wrestling fan watching it because they had some good little names.
But the thing is, the old heads didn't want them to elevate Hogan, Nash, Hall, Piper, Ric Flair, Macho Man. Whose spot you was gonna take? That's why they all left. Chris Jericho said, "Nah, man, I see what this is. I'm gone."
Exactly. I'll never have a chance. I'm gonna talk about what they said. The glass ceiling, boy. The ceiling is right there. You can't even look up. You hit your head on the ceiling. Basically, what they were saying.
Big Show left. Big Show left first. He left first. Chris Jericho left. Then
the
Radicals, Malenko, Eddie Guerrero
left. Yep.
All them left. it was nothing. They weren't going anywhere. Like Jericho tried to have a main event match against Goldberg. He set it all up. It was entertaining. The old heads in the back told Goldberg, "Hey man, don't do it. He's too small. Put
the bug in his ear."
Jericho said, "All right, yeah, I'm out of here."
So can we say that was that one of the worst things that happened to WCW was creative control? We can say that it attributed to the we can say that it contributed to the demise of WCW.
Yeah, because the storyline, the creative was bad.
Yeah,
it all started in '99 at Finger Poke of Doom. Allegedly, Kevin Nash was head of creative at that point.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was a good idea to get the game back together. The NWO Wolfpack with Hogan in it. Goldberg never got a rematch from that.
He sure didn't.
Like Goldberg was the star of the show, man. But Hogan and Flair was main eventing in '99. Hogan and Nash and Macho Man. Like, come on, man.
Yep.
Oh man, and then Russo came at the end of '99 and
really just nosedived it.
A mini Monday Night Raw on Nitro, and it was terrible, man. Terrible.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, looking back on it, when you were younger and in the moment, it was some of the coolest things, that you can remember. Yeah. But then when you look back at it now as you're older, looking like, what was they doing? Yeah. What was like in the grand scheme of it, it was like.
And back then I could tell some, man, this is kind of bad. 97, 96, 97, 98 was great. The first part of 99 was all right. And then after that, I was like, man, this ain't good, man. Here. This is just same old stuff. Same people.
Exactly.
Hogan got the belt twice in 99. I'm like, what? Come on, man. Oh, man. Goldberg had no direction. He was just wrestling anybody. In 99, after 98, when he was the hottest person in the business, 99, he did nothing.
Did you see? It was on something on Twitter. They talked about the video game deal that they messed up and gave Big Show. They gave Big Show the whole check, and it was supposed to distribute it out to everybody. That was a part of the game. I had to find it again. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah. So long story short, Big Show got a big old payday. He didn't get the money back.
Oh wow.
He put it in a bunch of savings accounts.
I missed that.
He didn't get the money back. I forgot which game. It was either it might be WCW versus Nitro or something or NWO versus WCW, but it's one of the games. I had to find it again. I had seen it on Reddit showed the video on Twitter, but it was funny. But long story short, they were supposed to give it to everybody that was in the game, but whoever it was, THQ or whoever made the game, made a mistake and sent all the money to Big Show, and that joker said, "Oh, this is all for me. All right, I'm gonna put it in all my savings account." I would have did the same thing. I'm not giving that money back.
That was WCW.
Exactly. That's on y'all fault. That ain't on my fault. Shoot, I'm taking all of that money. But like you said, it was something about it. And like you said, when you look back being young and NWO was the hottest thing smoking, and then red and for some people that can't stand how the red. I love the red and black when they switched over to red and black. It was you couldn't. I was like, man, I was pro WCW everything, and
it was
then
great till they added Hulk Hogan to the red and black.
Exactly. Then it just all went. And I was blessed enough to go to the Finger Poke of Doom.
Oh, you was there?
No, hold on. Which one? Whatever the one with Goldberg. No, excuse me. I was there when Goldberg got tased. I went to the one where he got tased. And he got tased. He came back, not when he got tased, but he came out from the back. He was like arrested at the beginning of the show.
That was the same
and
show.
then he ran out. Yeah, so he ran out at the end and all the Atlanta Falcons came out. I was blessed enough.
It was supposed to be Goldberg and Nash. Goldberg got arrested and then Nash challenged Hogan. So on their match, Hogan poked him and Nash fell down. It was a swerve. Then Goldberg came out. They jumped him and tased him and all that. Then the Falcons came out, but that part went on TV. That was after.
That we were blessed enough. I was blessed enough to go to that I was looking like.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember just being little, just like, what happened? And then they always say the other big mistake was they put Goldberg and Hogan on WCW Nitro instead of saving that for a pay-per-view.
Well,
they should have had that on the pay-per-view.
I ain't mind that. That was fine, but you could have had the rematch or had some kind of storyline. I don't know, but they messed all that up.
They did.
You broke Goldberg's streak, and then you didn't follow up on it.
And what was Kevin Nash's little statement he made? He said, well, it's always good to have the babyface go after the chase or something like that. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
They say that's when they're at the highest moment or going after the child. Like, I don't know about that one. But he's another topic for another discussion. But yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's about all I got. Y'all check out Forbidden Door.
Same.
It's gonna be a long show. Probably gonna go off at midnight.
Yeah, I know I ain't gonna make it. I know I ain't gonna make it.
I'm definitely not gonna make it.
I know I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna be tired.
Yep. All right. Well, until next week.
Yes, sir. Until next time.